So let's see if this works. I don't know that it will. But I mean, like, I gave up on YouTube as a platform because it's a whole days of work. It's recording footage, hours and hours of footage, recording all that shit, right? Oh my god, this is a mess of cables. Hang on, I gotta fix this. This mess of fucking cables here.
You just got to get Crash to edit it for you.
Okay, so that is, I think that's my headset. And it's vulcanized rubber, so it has so much fucking grip. Okay, that's out. Right, okay. So that's what's up. But I mean, like, I just kind of gave up on YouTube content creation because it was so much work. And while, like, there's absolutely reasons I enjoyed doing it, the amount of effort that I had to put in it to see just slowly degrading. Fuck, I forgot to attach that. The amount of work I had to put in to see fucking slowly degrading changes. Like, it just wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. Alright. That's good. Okay.
Man, I haven't tried setting up Streamlabs with my new mic stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a whole fucking mess of figuring out the right levels for the noise gate and shit.
So how many tracks on there from Bahrain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 25, 20, 25 tracks. So Monza, Fast. So this dude. Oh, I guess these are times, but he doesn't have times for what it's for. So yeah, Q1, Q2, Q3, these are his times. But he doesn't say car setup 2018 Scuderia Ferrari, Italy. So it's for Italy. I really prefer it actually having France, Baku, USA, Italy, China, Bahrain, Canada, China, Hungary, Monaco, China, Singapore. I already have a Canada. I don't actually have an Italy. I have a Belgium, but I'm gonna take that one. Australia. Silverstone, Spa. Velocious, Limitless, Monaco. Azerbaijan. Austria. Spain, McLaren, S1.
There's like 5 tracks that have their F1 contracts expiring for next year.
Really?
There's at least there's two that I've heard of. I think one was Vietnam, and the other one is the Netherlands.
Boost your highs just a little bit, and your mids a little bit more. Boost your highs by like 2 BD and your mids by 1. Because you sound like you're talking into a tin can 10 feet away.
Does that make any difference?
It did. You are more clear. You still have a slight tin can effect, though. How far is it from your mouth? Giggity.
About 4 inches.
So he's standing 12 inches back. Let's go. What's a track I have trouble on? China. I have trouble on China. And Mexico. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink. Oh yeah. So I wanted to ask this question because I don't think it was that bad. But one of my friends, she got super pissed at me today. We were sitting there talking, and the subject of daddy issues came up. And she said I don't have daddy issues, and I was like, I know, right? That's why you're a lesbian. And she got super pissed at me. Was that offensive?
It wasn't not.
But was it that offensive? Because I was just making the comment by the fact that a lot of sexual implications around your life usually come from psychological either experiences or trauma or preferences over time. And that's just like a fact.
Were you mansplaining to her?
I mean, I didn't end up explaining it to her because she got kind of pissed and stormed off, but... Oh, no, mansplaining? No, I didn't get to explain. Hang on, have fun. This is like the lost. Did I not bring one? Okay, fine, fuck. So anyway, I didn't think it was that bad. Thoughts, opinions? No, none. Okay.
Trying to build a deck. Sorry.
I'm getting these setups put in so I can not do this again.
Yeah. Can you set up a setup to default whenever you're on that track?
I don't know.
Because that would be hot. Oh, fuck. Oh. Did I tell you about the other? We actually have a lot of girl interns this time around. We have like, 6 girl interns out of like 24 that started in February, which is way more that we're used to having. Because, like, girls just aren't huge in the engineering field. They're just not. It's not a sexism or racism thing. Well, sexism. But they're just not. But, so there was the one that, like, freaked out because I played Halo. Like, and like, she's still kind of, like, semi, like, giggity about it all the time, and I'm just like, oh, God. So I kind of avoid talking to her. Because it's just like, I'm just doing my day job now. Don't remind me of my failures of the past, please. Because that's all that is. And, the other one stares at me all the time. So I went over to her team manager, and I was talking to her about it, and I asked, and, like, I was like, you know, she's staring at me all the time, is there, like, something with her or whatever, right? You know. And, she was like, yeah, I noticed you're staring at you too all the time. And so kind of asked her about it a little bit, and she seemed semi-interested in you. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she's like, but she's married. And I was like, whoa, no, okay. You know?
Okay, no.
And it's like, I'm not getting in the middle of, like, extramarital affairs, thank you. As much as you'd like to hit it sometimes, man, unless they're both cool with it, fuck, dude. That, like, listen, my life's complicated enough as it is. And then they get all pissy because you're not interested in that. And then it's like, you're fucking married. What do you, what do you want? Oh, I gotta wash my hands. So yeah, I don't know. That's the luck of guns currently. It's like, that girl's interested in you. She's married. Right. Right. Forever single. Which is the fucked up thing now. And people in my generation, this is the thing that I've noticed. Alright? People in my generation are either married or not married and crazy, or married and want to get divorced, and as a result, still crazy. Like, that's like the only options in my generation. Married and crazy. No, married or crazy. Or married and crazy. And so it's like, man, what are you supposed to do? Let me shove this over just a little bit here. There we go. So, I don't know. I might just die alone. It's looking pretty tempting at the moment. I gotta remember which pedal's the brake and which one's the fucking accelerator today. Ah. Are you running China right now?
I'm up to Canada.
Oh, you're on. Oh, where you at?
Canada.
Okay, you're too quiet.
I'm on Canada.
Oh, you're on Canada?
Players Cup.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Canada after this lap, just so we can be comparative to times.
I'm not actually running any laps, I'm just putting in setups.
Wait, so can you set a setup to auto load when you get to a track?
No, but you can have them set up and saved and ready to load.
Oh, okay. Are you making them yourself or borrowing from the Steam Workshop?
I'm putting them in from the link that I sent you.
Didn't hear that last part.
Putting them in from the link I sent you the other day.
Oh. I improved 2 seconds. So I'm doing a 137 on China, which I feel like that's not terrible, so. Alright, let's take a look at this link. Link, 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 link.
Okay, it's just for a minute. I'm gonna go sleep.
Okay. Hang on, I gotta boop boop.
Oh, but I didn't win.
There we go. So aerodynamics is gonna be 4, 6. Transmission 78, 75. Geometry's gonna be 2, 7, 1, 2, 10, and 35. Suspension is gonna be 9, 5, 7, 6, 4, 4. Are you just following these all to a T?
Yep.
Front brake bias is 54%, 23 and 21.9. And then weight distribution is 7. Save car setup. Gonna rename that Abu Dhabi. And then make sure save, overwrite, yes. Oh my god, gotta set up all of these. Alright, so this is, let me just delete, yeah. Delete, yeah. Delete, yeah. Alright. So let me load. What are we on? It's Italy? Italian? Let me load one for Italy. Alright, 2, 4, good. 180. Let's adjust that. 270. 120. 8. 29. Suspension. It's gonna be 6, 4, 8. 8. Holy crap, that's a huge discrepancy there between those two. 4 and 4. Brakes is gonna be 88.54. $23.4, $21.5, and weight distribution is going to be 7. Save car setup as 3. Mexico 36. And that's 77. On is 72. 0.29 on a 140. On a 10. 41. Six, 4, 7, 5, 3, 4, good. 85, 57, 23, 21.1. And the weight distribution is an 8. So we're going to... This is Mexico, yeah. Mexico. 4, 5. 80. 75. 2.8, 1.3, 10, 38. 6, 4, 7, 5, 4, 4. 5, 8. 23, 1.5. And 7. Save as you say. And they certainly make making loadouts very easy. I'll give them that. Forza, this would have this would have taken 7.5 fucking years.
I mean, I'm already gonna
28,
be
3.
waiting 7.5 years for you to finish after I'm done.
How many did you set them all up already?
But a little over halfway through.
Yeah, you're halfway through. Shut up. You ain't done. Okay. And 8, 9. And a weight distribution of 7. This was Japan. Let me just make sure that's saved. Yeah. You know what would be probably super useful if I bothered reading why they have them the way they are.
It'll take even longer.
I guess at some point I'll read why they are the way they are, because the setups aren't going to change, so. Singapore!
The general gist of their explanations is um, just suiting the track in terms of balancing downforce and
Right, but
traction
they
and
usually okay.
what
So
we
if you
think of
read,
turning.
this, okay, we have set the wings to 8-8 to provide more downforce stability through all the turns, especially the final sector in the last corner that sweeps into the straight pit. There are a lot of slow corners and movements where you have to accelerate or brake while turning, so the increased stability is necessary. So it's like, okay, that tells me I'm going to be braking into and accelerating out of corners a lot heavier than I would on normal tracks. So that kind of gives you a mindset as to why it's there and how to use it properly. Or here, the suspension. Part of the setup describes how the tires are aligned with blah, 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 blah. This improves cornering grip, which is something you really want in Singapore. We've added a few clicks of chamber, not too much to the tires, will wear extremely quickly. Toe is the types, horizontal alignment, blah, blah. This aids turning, and again, something we want to add tires. Rear tires have toe in, which helps counter the instability in the straight lines caused by the front, blah, blah, blah. I know all that. This is a nice compromise between tire life and ultimate pace. I guess they do just kind of describe why. But there are some bits of information that can still be gleaned. 38, yeah. 4, 4, 10, 7, 3, 4. Which one are you on right now?
Monza. Which actually gives you more downforce than
You anticipated?
Hockenheim.
Oh, does it really? Interesting. I guess technically because through that, in Hockenheim, when you're going through that, you're already going very fast. So you don't need... I guess that kind of makes sense. Because you don't need as much downforce the faster you're going. You don't need as much additive downforce the faster you're going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. 18 to go. Which actually, there's probably not going to be... so what am I on? I'm on Germany. So Hungary. I thought I already did Italy. Yeah, I already have Italy done. British, Monaco, Austrian, Spanish, they are, and Chinese. Okay. Wow, fucking no aerodynamics for Germany.
Yeah, Hockenheim.
Interesting. I've not actually ran Hockenheim yet. In this game. I've never played Hockenheim in this game. Which I will say, this game's detail, especially from Forza, it's different. Tracks don't exactly feel exactly the same. But you note it, like, as you're riding along, you're like, oh, I know this track, blah, 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 blah.
There's so many tracks that we haven't even run yet.
I know. I feel like we keep running into the same 10. Although some of them I suppose we won't see because they're specifically, like, as far as I know, they're specifically old-timey F1 bullshit.
I think all of the tracks that it has setups for are current.
What 4 tracks are expiring next year?
Spain is one.
Uh-huh. Kinda saw that one coming. It's not a very good track.
Silverstone.
Silverstone will
I
renew.
think that one will be renewed.
Silverstone will renew. Silverstone's legendary.
Remember?
You're muffled again.
A couple others I can't remember.
Yeah, Silverstone will be renewed. Spain? Probably not, unless they give him a good price.
Coda apparently pays 25 million for an F.
Do you have a gate on?
No.
Okay, then you're just shitty at talking. That's what I figured out. Because your voice goes like up, down, in and out.
I'm moving my head around, trying to.
So
see
am
the
I, but
fucking
if I
numbers
move my
on
head
the
around,
top.
guess what? You can still listen. I'm under my desk and you can hear me. So, yeah.
Oh, well, but
But you can. You can tell. You can say exactly what I'm saying. Thing is like he's 4 inches from his mic moving his head around or whatever, maybe a total of like 3 feet, and I can't hear him half the time. It's just what I'm getting at.
Is it hard to hear me like this?
So you actually, your voice is more distinct. You just sound shitty.
What the fuck, man?
So like there's actually more clarity in what you say, but your voice is just shitty. Do you have a background noise cleanup on yourself?
I don't think so.
Does GoXLR have like a noise cleanup thing you can use?
It has a... Let me pull that.
So essentially,
Equalizer, compressor, a gate, and a de-esser.
that's it?
Yes.
Wow, that's actually really shitty. That's not worth. That's all that's in the software?
Well, the software has a lot of other shit. That's just the mic controls that it has.
So it does, okay, so does the software have an EQ dynamics? So like if you look on my screen on stream right now, this. So like you can see where the background noise is and you can see distinctly where my voice and you can see that. So I can have the mic sensitivity relatively high so I'm always clear even if I'm under my desk, but it cuts out the hum of the air conditioner.
No, it does not have that.
So, see, like, and that's why I'll not get one then. Cause see, like,
I mean,
it
the
does.
reason that I got it is for the audio routing, not the mic controller.
Maybe. But I mean, it does, like, clip out a little bit of the bass of my voice, but there's not a ton of my bass in my voice to begin with. So it doesn't really matter. And then little bit of compensator work, not a whole ton of EQ, and then a small gate that just cuts out any other noises that might be louder than normal. Usually cuts out loud cars that pass by unless they're super fucking loud, which that happens more than you think.
I mean, I guess what I need to just do is
Just play with it.
get a list of the shit that you're using and just copy it,
No.
and then I can work from that.
I mean, well, yeah, and work from that, absolutely. Because everyone's voice is different. And I'm still not 100% happy with this. Like, there are still changes I would make. There were still things I would do for clarity's sake. Good lord, you got a lot of downforce on Monaco.
Just out of curiosity, does this make any difference?
Turn it, whatever it is, turn it off, then turn it back on. Say the sentence, the brown fox jumped over the fence. On and off.
Well, I can't just turn it off and on because I rotated the pop filter off the...
Okay, we'll rotate it back the other way where it was.
The quick brown fox jumped over the fence.
And then back to the other side.
The quick brown fox jumped over the fence.
Not really. I mean, aside from the fact that your doesn't have as much pronunciation. But that's what a pop filter does.
Yeah, I didn't think it would make too much difference, but just figured I'd check. I mean, it's a fucking thin piece of foam, basically.
Oh, what? It's just a thin piece of foam in front of the mic?
Well, it's like a mesh thing with a foam backing.
Oh, yeah, those things don't work. They're worthless. I just get the foam that goes over top of the mic, not the mesh that goes in front of the mic that you clamp onto it. They're fucking worthless. They really are worthless.
I mean, this one is specifically made for the mic.
It's not. I've bought a $30 pop filter, which is just pantyhose stretched over a wireframe. That's all the fuck it is, and it does jack fucking all for. Nothing beats good audio tuning. Ask Mike. Mike's got pretty minimal tuning. on his. He just knows what he's doing better than most. Like, I know, like, because if you ever listen, he's got, like, he's got a really high gate, but, like, he's spent time with that gate. That gate is so perfect that his voice just barely cracks it every single time. So you never notice cutout, but you also don't ever hear anything else in the fucking background. And because of that, he doesn't have to put a noise filter on. He doesn't have to put any of that other shit. Like, a good gate goes a long way.
The problem with the gate for me is that my voice is just so inconsistent in the volume I speak.
It sounds like such a dick thing. Hey, your voice is so inconsistent. Just like your kills in Apex. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You made it into a dick thing.
Wow, what a dick.
Oh, you want a hug after that one, dude? Oof.
You.
Oh. Oh, that was I apologize. Ooh.
Oh, by the way, what was your best lap time on Spa Belgium?
I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I'm gonna say a 138 right now.
Because the F1 record is like a 145.
Okay, here's the thing I'll say about those F1 records, because I was actually doing a little bit of comparison, because games are not a lot of records in F1 are broken in this game. What is it? Jimmy Broadbent or whatever. Like every during the F1 season race, he'll pick a track and pick a car and get a setup in the car, and he'll see if he can beat the winner's lap time from beat their fastest lap time, either whether it was qualifying or whether it was in race. Usually it's qualifying. And he'll just see if he can beat it, and he normally beats it by like several seconds. And it's like, Jimmy's not better than Lewis Hamilton.
He did that with Azerbaijan this week.
Yeah.
And he beat it by like 300ths.
Yeah, but well, here's the other thing about it. Once he beats it, he also kind of stops. And as far as I know, he actually doesn't like the Azerbaijan circuit a lot, or really any.
Anyways, my point is you're misremembering your Spa lap time.
I might be. But I'm also just saying that, like, let's... Oh, well, we'll look at it here in just a second. What am I on? I'm on the Chinese circuit right now? I did preface it with, I will have to look, but I think...
I mean, last time we played, you were saying 131, so...
On that? No. No, I know roughly how how long that track is. And be like, yeah, I did it in a minute 30 seconds. Whole thing. Azerbaijan. And finally, China. Five, 4. 39, no, 38, okay. Oh. Suspension's gonna be 7, 7, 4, 5, 4, 4. Brakes are at 85 and 59. Tires are at 24. 22.3. And weight's at 6. China. Twitch US. Cool, so that's everything on that page done. Not a ton left, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Bahrain! You wanna get some Bahrain? I like Bahrain, it's a good circuit. Although it's not the GT3 version from Forza that I wanted. Although I don't think it's on the F1 calendar.
There's not a Bahrain track in Fort.
Yeah, there is.
Do you mean Abu Dhabi?
Nope. I do not, good sir. There are multiple variations of... Oh, I'm sorry. Bathurst.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not an F1 track.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Probably because the middle squirrely bit's too much. I love Bathurst as a track, though. You know how weird it is that
None.
I've got 5 left, so I'm not nearly as behind as you think. You know, like, so, like, the Australians, like, they will fight each other over GM or Ford. And I could just never understand that. Like, such fierce loyalty to a car company. Especially one that I spend literal tens of thousands of dollars on.
I mean, if you spend a lot of money on a car, you're gonna want it to be the right choice.
For you. The right choice doesn't always, if you're smart, the right choice doesn't always mean sticking with a single brand. The car should suit you and your needs, and what you want the car to be about. That's why, as good as a Porsche is, I'll never buy one. But, I mean, like... Well, actually, that's not true. I wouldn't buy any other Porsche except the, what's their 4-door saloon hatchback-looking motherfucker?
What company?
Porsche.
Uh,
It was really, really ugly.
not the Panamera.
The Panamera is the Panamera the SUV?
That's more like the sort of a wagon.
It might be the Cayenne. It used to be super ugly and they did a redesign of it and it looks tremendous now. Oh yeah, the Cayenne. Okay, so it is the Panamera because the Cayenne's the SUV. Yes. Yeah. So it is the Panamera. So yeah, the original Panamera was fucking hideous. Let me see here. 2011? There you go. It's so gross looking. Hang on, let's see. They have older ones? Alright. Ready, steady, and... Damn it! Even the 2015 model's just fucking ugly, dude.
It's the way I guess the C-pillar doesn't blend in with the rear end very well.
Yeah, it's just mostly that back end there where it's like all hunched up. And now if we look at a 2019 model, it looks much better. I don't know what they did. I think it's where they just flattened it out more and made it longer. It works now. It's got almost like a Corvette-ish look about it. Here it is from another angle. A similar angle, anyway. And it just looks better now. Like, it actually looks like something I wouldn't mind having. It looks actually good from this angle because you can't see that back pillar. It blends in there at that point, right? And so, like, the back used to be the big ugly spot, but they've really smoothed out how good that looks now in terms of how it used to look. It used to be just a fucking eyesore. The front isn't bad, but it's not good either. Like, if you just shave that away, it just looks like the front of a Porsche. Like all Porsches do. It's the rest of this that's just crap. And they've managed to make it a lot, like, actually, like, oh, I wouldn't mind driving that. But I think the big reason why I wouldn't mind driving that is just actually because, like, it doesn't look half bad. And, make sure I got all these settings. I was in the middle of this. Go to suspension. 546656K. So this is French. The French. But it doesn't look near like that back end. They've managed to smooth it out. And it used to be absolutely hideous. And now it's not. It's very tolerable now. It's not a supremely pretty car by any stretch of the imagination. But it's tolerable enough that I would want to drive one for a couple of things. Like, it's super comfortable on the inside. It's a 4-door saloon with, like, I think 600 horsepower. It has a very GT car feel about it. Ultimately, one day, what I want to be my daily driver is a GT car. A really nice GT car. I feel like I didn't get this right, did I? Because the GT car can kind of like fill that role between your daily driver 4-seater, put stuff in the back seat, take the kids to school, have friends in the car with you, right? Whatever. To I have 600 horsepower and I'm a screaming monster at 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. You get to have both. And that's the real important bit. As much as I love high-end performance sports cars, I probably would never own one unless I had millions of dollars, because they're just so hard to use in daily life. Which is why I'd rather go for something like an M5. Actually, you know what?
You
Now
can
that
have pretty ridiculous performance without going for a uncomfortable.
well, yeah, the M5. The M5 is probably one of the M5 is like the gold standard in 4-door saloon performance. And going really fast.
I'd probably go for a Tesla myself, more or less.
I totally understand the want to go to a Tesla. Here's what I don't like about a Tesla. And it's just that electric cars aren't there yet, okay? If I have to fill up, I have to stop and charge for 45 minutes. With a fast charge station, it's 30 minutes. And at that point, that's an inconvenience of my day.
But the super fast one is down to 20 now.
That's still an inconvenience of my day. I don't ever plan to have to stop to charge my car. I don't ever plan to stop to charge my cell phone. If I had to stop and wait to charge my cell phone or my car, like my cell phone, I would get rid of it. Or I would have it off at all times unless I needed to use it.
Realistically, I would expect to only have to stop and charge my car 2 to 3 times a year, because it's more of a road trip thing than.
But you drive nowhere. I drive 45
even if you're
minutes.
commuting to work, I'm not going to be driving 300 miles a day.
No, but I drive 300 miles in a week.
Yeah, so you plug in your car when you get home, and it's charged every day.
Yeah, but okay, if I am doing a lot of running, let's say I didn't charge my car last night, and I have to do a lot running around, and it only had a 300-mile range because I forgot. Well, if I'm driving a gas-powered car, I go pull into a gas station, takes me 3 minutes, and I'm done. Convenient. And you know what? I get a nice beverage or snack on my way out. Let's say I forget to charge my Tesla in eastern Kentucky. Well, there are no charging ports anywhere around here, so I'm stranded on the side of the road calling AAA.
I mean, the easy answer is to just not forget to plug in after you park.
But you have to plug in every single night. And what if you are driving 300 miles a day? Because I have had to do a lot of running around where I say I've done close to 300 miles. And then what? I'm screwed? So they're not there yet. When it's a convenience and I don't have to ever think about it, then I'll think about getting an electric car. But it's not a convenience right now. It's a pain in the ass.
I mean, for me, it's something I wouldn't have to think about, so it's fine for me.
But then the other side of that coin, and this is part of the experience for cars for me, they just don't have a noise. And I've been in fast cars, and I feel like a noise is like a critical part of a car. How a car sounds, and like, because that's what it does to attract others' attention, and that's how it feels, and you get the vibrations from the engine, and you get none of that in electric cars. And that's part of the thrill of it. And without part of the thrill of it, I can't say that I would prefer, as much as I do think we're all going to transition to electric cars eventually, I can't say that I would willingly enjoy or want one, regardless of how ludicrously fast and luxurious that they are right now, because of that.
I mean, maybe my opinion would change after driving one, but
Because I get that I get that they're comfortable, that they're quiet, that they're the way of the future, but it's, the noise is part of it for me. The roar of an engine is part of what makes a car feel so good to me.
up to that last corner, you had a pretty big margin over your last.
Yeah, I know, I fucked it on that last corner. Yeah, I could have had about a whole second shaved off there. You joined into a lobby. But I mean, I get the necessity and the need to move to all electric cars, and I think we should. But for me, I'm still going to love my roaring V8s and crazy ass loud exhausts, and none of that's ever going to change for me or go away. It's like how horses used to be our primary mode of transportation, and now people either have zero interest in horses, or they have complete interest in horses where they race them, they have show horses, and they have, you know? To me, I will be that person that doesn't lose interest in petrol-powered cars, and I'll be racing them and have a show car and going to, you know, when they're no longer regularly on the road.
You should have an invite with some qualifying. Which means we don't get to choose our Saturdays race.
Oh, I'm a spectator. Oh, this is for qualifying, though. It'll just give it default balance, though.
Yeah.
We can live with. But yeah, I love the roar of engines and exhaust noise and all of that stuff. For me, that'll be something that I'll never want to go away. probably drive an electric car in the future, but
As a more practical car, I was thinking about a Volt, but then Chevy discontinued.
well, I think the ultimate answer isn't electric cars. I think it's hydrogen-powered cars. Because, okay, we're never going to make battery-powered cars completely safe in terms of, like, if a battery gets a puncture. Like, if a bad wreck happens and a battery gets a puncture, that's a big fireball that you're not going to be able to put out with a hose. You know?
I mean, I would rather be in an electric car that gets in a bad wreck than a car with a hydrogen tank.
I would rather be in a car with a hydrogen tank, because here's the thing: gas explosions. Yeah, there's that. Gas explosions. There has to be a lot of volume of the gas to them for them to really penetrate. Surfaces like a car. So, like, if the tank's on the outside and the explosion happens, and you're on the inside of the car, you have a relative chance of remaining safe. Lithium-ion battery explosion will fucking melt through that car.
Well, they don't really explode.
Yeah, I mean, it's thermal runaway. But it looks like an explosion.
I'm really suffering from not having a roller downforce.
Yep, same. And this is a track I really would have liked to have tried those setouts on, because I know this track very well.
Took this guy 2 laps to pass me when he had way lower downforce. I'm gonna turn on the assist that manages my ERS for me, so I can't keep track of that myself very effectively.
I've been doing a half decent job of it. The thing is like I would rather have ERS off an entire lap to get full to build up that battery, so I can have it for like the next full two full laps, right? So I don't know if that system is going to do things like that. And if it doesn't, I'm not super interested in running it.
Maybe I'd be better off putting it on these toggle switches instead of, or momentary switches instead of the encoder.
I believe I have it on 2 switches here. I should actually use them.
Because with the encoder wheel, it only changes one for every time I swipe at the wheel. So like multiple clicks, it still only counts as one. So it's difficult to go through multiple levels quickly.
Yeah. Migrating host forever. France. I'm on Williams. You want to go to Toro Rosso or McLaren? Where are you at?
I went to Williams. I was in Force India.
Ew. 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 Who wants to go to Force India? Sorry, what are they called now?
Racing Point.
Yeah, you go racing. Oh, man. A lot of S's and safety in here.
You're welcome.
A leak. Couple of A's, mostly B's. A good mixture between BA and S. Couple of C's. One C, one D. Everyone else is B. What's it doing?
I think it's being broken.
Oh yeah, did you hear about Rocket League leaving Steam?
Yeah, it's dumb.
Man, that's gonna...
Lost several people from the session.
I'm okay with that. No, we're in France, right? Let me just make sure I have the right setup here. French.
I wish
only
it
one
would
French.
just filter for the track that you're currently on when you're
Yeah, I
trying to
know.
select.
I know.
These brakes are way fucking better with higher pressure. Just one a little bit too wide on an exit. Pretty good on this track.
Oh. 7th.
My lap was only good for 5th or 6th anyways.
He always says that. Watch out for turn 1. Everyone's a cunt. Watch out for turn 1. Everyone's a cunt. Hey guys, Icy at Twitch. No one cares.
Okay, that was fun. Why the fuck did you break that hard right there?
Oh my god. I have front wing damage if you're coming up behind me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna have to box for mine.
I'm gonna try and stay up.
No, because I can't do that flat. That's gonna kill me. And I can't, yeah, I'm losing so much turn in here.
Oh, I'm in fourth. What the fuck?
I'm in 5th, yeah. But I have to box. What the fuck? Are you serious? That pit lane gives zero fucking indication. The pit lane is a 90-degree left hand. Okay, if you pit, it's a 90-degree left-hander. Or I'm sorry, 90-degree right hand. So like when you go to pit, you have to slam on the brakes and turn full lock right and then give it gas to get in. Like you can't be doing more than like 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. What the fuck, dude? And it wasn't even red until I got up to it. And then it's like, oh yeah, brake here. What the fuck, man? That's fucking horrible. They really need to work on their fucking stupid ass pit lane bullshit.
You just do not have a good time on this track.
Is this the last track that I fucking quit out on too?
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, pit lane, what the fuck, man? Well, okay, Forza does a lot of pit lane stuff pretty badly too. And so does this game. What is it with developers and shitty pit lanes? Like, bro, it's infuriating, man.
I'm losing so much time to the cars behind.
Yeah, that dude was about 6 seconds behind me. Now he's 1.2 behind you. And I was like 4 seconds behind you. He's made up 10 seconds. Kittens, that'd have been a pit stop and a wing replacement. You'd have been dead even with him. Now you're gonna lose to him.
Well, I can't pit now.
No, you can't now. If you'd have pit on lap 1, you'd have been okay. You're just gonna have to drive squirrely as shit now. He's trying to cut on your left. He's back in behind you. He's riding you real close. Right hand side he's on. He's gonna try to cut you, yeah.
He's laggy as fuck.
Red Bull's coming up behind you too. If you're not careful, the Red Bull car is gonna have you.
He's
Well,
just flying by with DRS.
you should get DRS too. You should be within 1 second of the Matt guy.
No, he got ahead too quickly.
Well, then just try to stick to the back of him as much as possible. And maybe you can finish in 5th. You're 0.7 of a second currently. Oh, now you're out of DRS range.
I got it for this straight.
So pit lane on this track, it's shit. I hate the French. Oh yeah, so what do you think of Sonic?
It's got some good lines. Just Sonic looks like a tar.
We were talking about this and we were like, either Jim Carrey will carry that movie, or Jim Carrey's performance will not be enough as Eggman, and this movie will fall spectacularly on its face. And we were all like, yeah, we were all in agreement that we're going to go see it because we just want to watch this train wreck. Oh, this is such a nice camera. Oh, man. Yeah, stay with this camera. Ooh. It's a helicopter-based camera. Oh, you're coming... Oh, that's right. They're finished.
Chances are they use their best jokes in the trailer, so movie's not going to be any better.
Yep. Chances, I mean, that's probably good.
And I'd like to have seen if I could have finished in 4th if I hadn't lost my win, or 3rd.
Yeah, I just wish they would kind of turn damage off in these 5-lap races. Because honestly, if you pit, that's it. Like, you're not going to finish top 5 if you pit. You know?
I mean, you don't even have to turn it off, just kind of like lessen the damage you take.
Well,
it takes a harder hit.
We are on reduced damage, is the thing. That's just how fragile that front wing is.
More reduced then.
Yeah, I feel like it should be fucking collateral. Just, in order to, you know. That also reduced...
races that I don't damage my wing are pretty minimal.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous how often I damage my wing. And, like, if you cannot damage your wing at that start there...
And that's even with me trying to brake early.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I know, but you usually get rammed into and shoved into somebody in front of you. I just feel like damage off. Because, here's the thing. If you get hit shunted off in F1, you're losing precious seconds. And in Forza, you can make up 4 or 5 seconds. In F1... Dude... Making up 4 or 5 seconds? Holy fuck.
I mean, it's doable.
But it's much harder.
Relative skill level.
It's much harder.
Such a wide range of driver skill in these races that you can
There really
make
is.
up positions that you wouldn't otherwise think you could.
I mean, I see people in silver all the time that I'm like, shit, I should be gold then. But then you see somebody in gold and it's like, shit, I should be wood.
I mean, bronze kind of looks like gold.
Ha ha. Ah. Yeah, you funny fucker.
Oh, this like negative arrow.
Left.
That hairpin takes some extra braking. There's at least a second on the table very easily.
Same. Show me what I did. Wow. I could stand to have a little more arrow on this track.
I didn't really miss it. I thought going up to like 205, 207 on that long straight was worth it.
I think one more tick each in arrow, and I think it would be good for me.
Your face will be compromised, motherfucker.
That was rude.
There's a option to in the game's MFD menus to tell Jeff to shut.
Oh, is it really?
Jeff being the spotter.
Yeah. Damn, I need to turn that on.
Really, motherfucker? Why are you fucking slowing to a stop there? I lost my tire on his rear wheel. Okay.
Are you out?
Yep.
Frame rate Y? I can't do that flat. Oh, probably because of my wing. God damn it. Frame rate every single time right there. Are you fucking serious, dude? Really? Are you fucking serious? And he gets away scot-free. What a piece of shit, dude. He didn't give me any room. Like, I only had that right hand or left hand side of the track. He completely cut over into it. What are you supposed to do when that happens? And why does he not get, like, DQ'd from the fucking race for causing a terminal accident to somebody else?
I get fucked so hard in my rating for that guy's fucking shitty break.
Same. Well, I mean, did you see what happened to me?
I was missing my bindings at the time.
So this dude, you know, okay. So big long straight, then you have the right hand, the hairpin right-hander that goes into the fast, slight right-hander into the left-hander, then you go around the sweeping right-hander into the fast right-hander that goes into the big long left all the way around the gravel pit. And then it's got that, like, left-right, and the right goes around towards the front of the track, but that left narrows, yeah? So, on that left, where the left narrows, and it's just that slight left over, and then you're right again, the dude cuts... He's on the right side of the track, I'm on the left. We're back to front. And he cuts over and fucking pins my wheels, my front wheel between his two wheels. And he doesn't let go. He doesn't break. He cuts me completely off. Like, I was on the left side. He came all the way over on the right and pushes me off track and then carries me to the fucking wall and then pulls away. And so, like, there's nothing I can do. He's completely in control. Because my tire is hooked on his. So I get thrown into a wall. And nothing happens to him. He doesn't even get a penalty. I tell you what would be a super fucking smart system that they should introduce. And it would take some serious development, but in terms of like penalties and whatnot, it would be way better. So they should draw imaginary lines over the track, right? So like a grid of lines over the track. Well, essentially, yeah, a grid over the track, right? That follows the track. So the grid curves with the track, right? And so whatever line or approach you're taking is, you're usually going to stick pretty on top of one line on the track, on the grid, right? In general, you will. So they should measure that and determine who's at fault by how much travel someone had across the grid before contact. Because obviously the person that had more travel across the grid is going to be responsible for contact. If somebody's just holding their line and somebody has a lot of grid travel before contact, then they're responsible for the contact.
Possible. I mean, it's a hard problem.
It is, but it's a hard problem they don't put a lot of effort into. That's my problem with it. It's a hard problem they don't put a lot of effort into, and it leads to shitty stuff happening. Like that one time where you passed two dudes and you had to give the positions up because you had to go off the grass to pass them, and they were completely fucking wrecked out.
God, that was 100 ranking points.
Yeah,
But
I lost
gained
that
safety
too.
rating.
I don't know if I gained or lost. I was in C. I used to be in B.
Fucking gained 2 safety rating points for crashing out of a race. Explain that shit to me.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
I didn't get to vote. Okay, now it's vote. Do not ever want Singapore again. I think the cutoff between Silver 1 and 2 is like 1400 points. I dropped from like 1440 to 1350. And the problem with these higher quality lobbies is that they're a lot faster, so it's hard to get those points.
Maybe I should matchmake then.
But then you also don't get wrecked while you're passing people
Yeah, I know.
being passed.
That's the downside. Shitty erasers, but where are we at? What country?
Austria. Another low downforce setup.
Yeah, I did a 109. Dude's 5 seconds faster than me, like fuck, bro. Oh, that's good. 14th, yeah.
I'm seemingly pretty consistently middle of the pack in this lobby.
I just gotta figure out, like, I don't know what's dragging me down. Like, from always being like, I'm never anywhere near mid.
Tomorrow or something, we should do laps, both streaming on a track, and we can like, compare side by side.
That wouldn't be too terrible. It'd be game. Pick a track that... I think we should pick a track we're uncomfortable with.
What the fuck?
That wing is so fragile.
Motherfucking Steam popped up a message telling me about my iRacing subscription expiring in the middle of the fucking race.
Way to go, bro. And that's my fucking wing. Reverse! Thank you! Oh my god, video game. Ugh! Are you fucking serious right now? Well, that was cool, yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, it's cool being in the pack like that, but the problem is people are such shit drivers. Did I miss pit lane? I did. Cool. It's like, it's not even an exaggeration. We're in like a lot of B and A tier safety raiders in here, and they're just bad drivers. Like, they don't ever fucking check their mirrors or look behind them. I had a dude that literally drug me off track earlier, threw me into a wall, and I was DQ'd, DNF, because he ruined the entire front of my car. Nothing I can do. Dude doesn't even get a penalty. And that's the major complaint with this. Like, that might be one of the big reasons I go back to Forza this summer. Yeah, there are mirrors. They're mounted kind of weird. What position do you drive in?
Same as yours.
Forza 7. I love, when's the next DLC come out for Horizon?
Don't know.
I wouldn't mind going back to that just for like some casual chill, you know? Just to like chill out and have fun. and race stupidly overpowered cars. That would be fun. But whenever the next DLC comes out for Horizon 4, we'll probably check it out. I know they've made some pretty big updates since then, and I'm off the track. Made some wacky, tacky maps in Horizon. Yeah, I'm sure there's a ton of great maps now ever since they added the track editor. It really needs some, like, way more heavy fleshing out, though. Because, it's not good. It ain't bad, but it's not good. What? Why? What? Why? What? I did a 360 there for no apparent reason.
It looks like you're, just based on that last corner that I was able to see, you're still kind of over braking the corner.
No, but I 360'd there, dude. Like, I wasn't applying throttle and I 360'd.
I wasn't talking about that happening, just in general speed.
I mean, I was driving in a fucked up position trying to get used to it.
Yeah, I noticed that too. What I go for on the braking line is it just barely coming out of yellow or staying in like the edge of yellow whenever possible.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna have a good laugh there no matter what, cause dude, I hate how bad. Actually, you know what? You wanna meet a matchmake into a lobby?
Yeah, we can try it.
The grip for the front tires can easily be overloaded, causing them to lock up when cornering and braking at the same time. This is called trail braking. Oh, I know. Alright, cool. Yeah, 5 laps. If you stay in cockpit mode, I'll need to change underwear. Listen, man. Best mode, cockpit mode. Yeah, no, I wanted to do a bunch more Sea of Thieves. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right, Alan, you're obviously angry and trying to get even with me, but I am not going to take the bait. See you on Sunday.
Got in time for qualifying.
Select Williams! Select Williams!
Oh, hey, it's Monza. See how this goes with the actual setup this time.
Yeah, I don't plan to stay in cockpit mode. I just wanted to try it out for a little bit. I don't like that the front blocks your view. Cause like, so in reality,
Turn that off.
oh, is there? Where at? This is the Italian Grand Prix, yeah? Monza, yeah. Oh no, wets. Is it wet or is it intermediate? Well, they're putting me on intermediates. Alright, what else? I'll say on them.
I hope the race is not on fucking wet.
I'm on intermediates.
That I didn't put in. Doesn't look very wet. Okay, I'm over 210.
212. Oh, braking. What the fuck?
I kind of feel like it needs wets instead of inners.
Yeah, it does. Oh my god, it does. Yeah, I'm gonna get DQ'd. Dude, I'm sliding around in second gear. Yeah, I'm gonna first lap. I'm pitting for wets.
It might be dry for the actual race though.
Well, we'll see.
It's usually not both wet.
Yeah, but then you won't be able to change. I mean, okay. So if it's dry, you still want to change to softs.
It won't keep you on inners if it's not wet. You were in the gravel and you weren't disqualified? Okay.
No, I was.
It's like all wet.
No, I got disqualified on the first corner because I went to brake and nothing happened. Because it's wet. It's fucking sopping wet. And it didn't really look that wet.
Come on, dry. Only 500s off. Oh, damn.
Is it dry or wet?
I ended up on Williams, but you didn't.
It's because I went to pick the same person you did.
I didn't pick it all, just auto-assigned.
Okay, well, I went to pick the same person it auto-assigned you to.
Fuck. It's definitely wet.
Haha! Cool, so, alright, yeah, first fucking lap, I'm pitting for wets. I'm gonna stay at the back and pit for wets, man. Cause,
I'd make sure that I don't remember the colors. If blue is wet.
blue's
or
wet, green's
green.
intermediate. I love it when it's sopping wet, god damn it. Clutch in.
This corner's gonna
I
hurt.
can't see! It's a bunch of old people trying to race!
I'd have been fine, except the leader got pushed and ended up backwards in front of my line. So I had to basically stop to avoid him.
Oh yeah. Oh no, no, no. Okay. Well.
If I can avoid losing control, I should drive away with this win.
It's so hard to see right now.
That car didn't break at all.
What's?
The guy that's in front of me basically drove through the chicane without stopping, so I'm assuming he's gonna have to take a stopping go penalty.
Nah, it only gives you a 3-second penalty.
It gave me a stop and go for being pushed through.
Yeah, it only gave me a 3-second penalty. It's better on wets, but not by much. Oh my god, the pit stop's not worth it. I'm out of the race. This game, dude. Why didn't you change it the first fucking time, you asshats? Holy fucking shit, I'm dealing with morons. Okay, so cold tires in the rain. Terrifying. Frame rate, please. Why didn't I downshift? What the fuck? Video game.
gonna say you weren't that far behind, but then you're a lap.
Yeah, but it went ahead and, like, finished the whole fucking race for me anyway. I don't know why.
I don't think it makes you finish the race after the leader is finished if you cross the line after, regardless of how many laps you're down.
That's actually kind of nice, but also kind of annoying.
I mean, if you're racing with someone that's also a lap down, it kind of takes away the opportunities to gain a position, but at the same time,
Right.
it's unnecessary time spent.
That's the annoying bit, but yeah.
If I can just qualify on the front row, then I can avoid all of the shit. That's my plan for this lobby.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna try to go balls out in qualifying. I'd rather do the Britain short. Oh. No, someone took Williams. Go to Red Bull.
Toro Rosso.
Oh yeah. There's Aston Martin Red Bull Racing. Red Bull's got their hand in a lot of stuff, man. How does Red Bull afford an F1 team?
Red Bull is in like fucking every sort of marginally extreme sport there is.
Yeah, but like, I can't imagine their profits on an energy drink are more than $1 billion a year, and to run an F1 team's around 200 to 300 million.
And Austria, that's the Red Bull.
Yeah, I know, it's their track. They own it. And they owned a whole team for several years.
I mean, they have two teams.
Well, they sponsored two teams split with Aston Martin and then Toro Rosso.
Well, Red Bull owns the teams, but Aston Martin is like a secondary sponsor. Yeah.
Aston Martin does a lot of the engineering heavy lifting. I know it doesn't seem like it to a lot of people, but Aston Martin's a very clever engineer.
I think Red Bull is using Honda engines now.
Explains why they're doing so badly.
I mean, they were using Renault before.
Renault's actually really reliable. Like, a lot of people give Renault shit because they refuse to produce a quality car that people want to race. But, like, when Renault used to make sports cars, they were really fucking good sports cars. Oh my god.
That was not the line to take.
If some people don't get disqualified through there, if a lot of people don't get disqualified through there, I'll be really surprised.
I'm shocked that I didn't get disqualified.
Same. Oh, that's fast! Fuck, that dude's fast. I got 7th.
Second row.
What?
Second row.
So what, 4th?
Third. Even though it was like 2 seconds lower than the whole.
This race is intense. Ooh, yeah. It's bad. Yeah, look how many DQs there are. 5, man. Not even DNF, DQs.
Taiwan number 1.
I gotta figure out a line to take through that first section. Because it's rough, man.
Oh, this is the track that I won with the last corners being out of. Thanks for the punt, fuckhead.
Are you serious, dude? Why would you break there? Oh my god, now I'm all fucking off my line. Oh my god. If you don't straighten the fuck out, bro. Holy fucking shit. Well, that's me needing a new wing. Yeah, just budge in, why don't you? Fucking A, bro. I can't do this flat and I'm supposed to. One, two, three, 4 of us in pit lane. Well, this is gonna be a shit show. Yeah, what the fuck? You took a minute to leave pit lane there. What the hell? I'm on the brakes as soon as I get out of pit lane. I know I am. Right, so what kind of fucking... Alright, better. You are so all over the place, dude. Frame rate, what are you doing? Really? Are you fucking kidding me, video game? How many seconds is that I just lost? 3? 4? What in the fuck? This is flat. No, this is flat. Oh my god. He gets away scot-free too, huh? Yep, he's just gone. Of course he's just fucking gone. Fucker knew I was there and he tried to close the goddamn door on me. What a piece of shit this game is. Like, really, man? Clearly that dude's fault. He doesn't even get a penalty for it. I'm all the way on the inside of the track and he keeps cutting in. Keeps shutting the fucking door. Like, come on. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about exceeding track limits right now. Since this game doesn't give a fuck about whether somebody rams into me or not. And I'm gonna lose rank of it too. Like, god damn it. It's such bullshit, man.
guy that's finished second, I passed on the main straight on the last lap, and he couldn't manage to come out of the corner straight. He drives into me and damages my...
Well, the fucking dude, that big, long, sweeping right-hander, I'm clearly on the inside, right up against him. He brakes and pulls right, throws me off the fucking track, spears me off, doesn't get a fucking penalty. Like, bro, in what fucking world does he not get a penalty? Like, that's just silly. And I've almost caught up to him, too. Are you fucking for real? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? At this point, I might as well just ram into people, dude. I might as well just try to sabotage people. Seriously, I should. Because it's fucking worthless. What the fuck, man? Did you see that?
I mean...
You mean bullshit, motherfucker! I am turning left. He has a huge gap on the inside, and he hits me and throws me off the track. There ain't no I fucking mean anything.
He was taking the line...
That I'm in the middle of!
Stop. Which normally would be fine, but you were in the line, on the line, yes. But you were quite a bit slower than...
It doesn't matter!
He should have avoided you, yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But I can also understand how that happened.
Oh my god, good night, Cultural. And I lose safety rating and I lose rank for that. Like, come on. Jesus Christ, man.
Hello?
Yeah, just...
What are you doing, game? Again. It's like one person has a shitty connection or something and just makes the entire lobby until they finally...
I'm so mad. I'm sorry. I'm just so fucking mad right now. I don't care about it. It can take as long as it fucking wants, dude. I can feel my blood pressure going through the roof right now. Because one asshole doesn't take his fucking... Doesn't look at the corner he's going through. Where are we at? We're in Suzuka, Japan. I have zero shits to give. Zero fucking shits to give. That's not even like a blind corner. There's plenty of fucking lead up to that corner where he can see me. So there is no fucking excuse, man. Not any you're gonna ever convince me of.
I mean, he's just a shitty driver.
Yeah, but I get fucked for it. He gets no penalty. He gets a warning about hitting someone.
Oh, there goes that lap time, first corner. That'll make this interesting.
Oh yeah, you know that whole like snapback thing you were talking about? Yeah, I know why that is, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. It's because of the wheel. Because there's no gearing in the center when you turn to the center, so there's zero resistance in the center. But there's resistance like all the way up to like 10 degrees outside of it. So when I get to the center, there's just like zero resistance. So I'm putting in force to turn the wheel, but there's no resistance there. So whenever I'm turning through and I get to that section, yeah, it does just kind of snap, but there's nothing I can do about it.
I mean, there should be resistance there.
This is a
Might just be
cheap
your
ass wheel, kittens. This
I mean,
is
I
not
have
your
basically the same
$200
wheel.
Fanatec.
I had basically the same wheel.
Well, it's a shitty cheap wheel, bro, and there's no resistance there. What do you want me to do? I'm telling you how my wheel is, and you're gonna be like, well, it's not like that.
I'm saying that the wheel that I used previously was essentially the same thing mechanically, and I don't remember having that behavior.
Well, I really doubt it's essentially the same thing mechanically. I mean, was it a Logitech G290?
It was a G920.
920, whatever.
The Xbox version of the G29.
Could be different manufactured parts gears, man. I don't know, but there's no resistance right there. And then the moment I get like left or right, there's a lot of resistance. So I have to put in force to turn it until I get to that section, and it just kind of snaps. There's also a lot of driven force feedback to snap it to the center as well. And I haven't found a setting to reduce that. Not a setting in Logitech or in-game.
There should be a centering spring option in the Logitech control panel. I could be wrong, but again, that's what I remember.
No. Well, we'll see. No, I turned that off and it's still there.
Well, what if you change the percentage from 80 to like 40 or something?
No, I turned it off and it's still there. It's off, it's still there.
I saw, but that might be overridden by the game. I don't know.
Still there. So, off? Still there. Doesn't make a difference. Yeah, there's no difference. This is a really,
Timeout anytime now.
yeah, it's probably silver. Yeah, silver scraps, whatever. I wish you would just time out already. Yeah, it's still super aggressive. Because that's just me letting go of the wheel. So, like, but see, here's the thing, though, is like, force to apply, because the gearing kicks in and you can hear it, like, ee, but then you get to this, like, it's like it's like 5 degrees off center on each direction, so like 10-degree gap total here. There's 0 gear resistance whatsoever, but force feedback still kicks in. So like there's no gear resistance here, like I can do this with my fucking pinky, whereas I can't turn it the rest of the way, like I can't turn it past that with my pinky, right? I have to use like my whole fucking hand, but there's still gearing to like force feedback to push it there in the center.
Out of curiosity, what is your dead zone set?
It's 1%. Any more than that, I have to turn the wheel too much. Any more than that, I have to turn the wheel too much to get like delicate feedback. Because if I'm focusing, I can be delicate with it, you know, right there, and I get like minor adjustments, right? But like any more than that, and I have to turn it pretty substantial. Because here's the thing I don't like about the dead zone calibration. It calibrates based on the full turn of the wheel. It doesn't calibrate based on the sensitivity you have set and how much axis you're using. So that 1% is 1% of the 900-degree rotation. Which ends up being kind of big. 90, yeah. Like, so if it's any bigger, it's just too big. It ends up being 9 degrees, that dead zone. So if it's any bigger, then it's just too big. And it's, you know, too big on left and right.
Yeah. Hopefully once the shit migrates, it'll fucking start moving. God damn. Gonna have learned Japanese by the time we get started.
Oh my god, there's only 7 of us. I'm going after bed after Suzuka. Yeah, I have to deal with this shitty wheel till I get a better one, and that's gonna be a couple of months.
This fucking grid.
Why there's so much blank space?
Easier to not hit things.
And now that you've said that, wait, you started behind me? Oh, did you DQ? Oh, you know what? My Memorial Day check, I might be able to grab this. That PS4 wheel if it's still on sale. Because Memorial Day I make like $700 an hour, or $700 for the whole day. What's up, Terrell? What you doing, bro?
This motherfucker's so goddamn slow in front of me. Making me lose so much time. Just punch me in the
Nice
ass.
oval tire
Fuck you,
racing,
dude.
yeah.
I get a penalty for it. Fuck that.
Whoa! Where are you?
Finally on the track again.
I didn't know
Time
if...
penalty for being pushed off the track.
Yeah, see.
Get back when it's fucking dumb.
The penalty system in this game is really silly. Hang on, Terrell. I'll read your thing when I get to the straights. Fixing to hit up some Overwatch, posting some notes. I wouldn't mind getting back into Overwatch. But I know just like ranked is cancerous. Video game, what are you doing? And now the wing is damaged! What in the actual fuck?
Lost control on the curb.
No, I didn't! I was in total fucking control, dude! Traction just went for no apparent reason. There was no indication that traction was going. Is it bad enough damage that I want to pit? Yeah. No, because there was only... Oh my god, dude. Are you fucking for real? And now that shitty ass Red Bull dude's up in front of me when he was behind me because he just fucking shoves me off. Damages my wing. Like, dude. I swear, this game's so fucking bad sometimes. And I can't turn left because of my wing. Oh. And that's not, none of this is flat. Oh my god. This is, this is shitty. This is not fun. Right now. And what, like... You know, what happens to him? Nothing. The dude's fucking 2 places ahead.
I mean, the guy that ended my race is at least on the podium.
And then they're always sorry on the fucking mic, and it's like, you're not. You're not. Go sit in the laps if you are, you fuck. You just don't want to be caught being a shitlord. And that's flat, and it's not for me.
Actually, the motherfucker won the race. Must have wrecked everyone.
That's not fun, man. And I lose ranking for that. I'm done. That was a lot of not fun. That was a lot of not fun. That was not just like not kind of fun sometimes. That was a lot of not fun. Bro.
I think the better racers are probably worth the lower finish.
Yeah, I actually agree right now. Because I'd rather not get fucking like, I'd seriously rather not get shunted off the track because I'm holding a line and there's plenty of line on the inside, but because this dude's a fuckhead. Like... That was a lot of not fun at all, even a little bit. Okay, I'm going to bed. This is bullshit. Bye. Chat. I'll see you. Good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you at. Make sure you have a good one. Bye bye.